Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Let's go, let's do it.
For Lamar Jackson, his first NFL start came against the Cincinnati Bengals November 18th in Baltimore of last year, and he threw for 150 yards, ran for 119 more as the Ravens won 24-21 to kick off what became a 6-1 final stretch that got him the AFC North title.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
54. I'm scared.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dee Ford, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Heavy. Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Big edge, big edge, big edge.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check, 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 check.
This is Ingram. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go. Look the outlaw. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slant.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. They'll roll him out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. D. Ford in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And an alley to run. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44.
Dalton here from the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And Dalton to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Ready up. Choose the mic. Check. 42's the mic. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the play?
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Here as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 2nd and 12, Jackson flushed out right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Dalton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ready. Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
From the 41, Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. To throw is Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Second and 3.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Check four. 368. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Right.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Dee Ford with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now, throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Joe Mixon looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, an even 90 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 70 ending. You don't want nothing, baby. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Roberts got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1. That's the end of the third quarter with the score Bengals 7, Ravens 3.
Now it's Ingram. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here's Ingram. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ingram. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
58 for Mike, 58.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton escaping the pressure right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
58, Mike. Let's go. Bravo. 58's
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Andy Dalton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw here, Dalton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
To throw again, Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mixon with a first down carry. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now they run with Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
All right, here's Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's back to throw. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go. Touch the outlaw. Bend it. Hey, Mike 52.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for